Hello, you're welcome to New Focused Approach to Mathematics Basic 8. This is the revised edition, and in this lesson, we are looking at solving real life problems involving decimals. This lesson can be found in page 68. So now let's see how we can solve real life problems. So we've done decimals already, we know how to add and subtract decimals. Now I want to put this into word problems and see how it goes. Let's say, for example, a tank containing 428 liters of oil or could fetch 44.32 liters, and Fatih also fetched 82.75 liters. That means they fetched this from the container containing 428 liters of oil. And so together, their amount they fetch is taken away from the total, which is 428 minus the sum of Fatih, which is this, and that of Okun, which is that. So we can add these two numbers and then we subtract it from the total oil in the container. So let's do this simple calculation here. We are going to add 82.75, 44.32. Always make sure you arrange with that the decimals will be in order, okay? And so we have 5 plus 2, which is 7. Then 7 plus this will give us 0, remainder 1. We bring our decimal points 6, 7, and then we have 12. So then our answer becomes 127.07. Now we're going to do this subtraction from 2 that. So arranging them orderly, we have 127.07. But then we don't have point at the top one, so we create 0, 0 to represent that so that everything will be in order. Then from here we are going to subtract. Now subtracting 7 from 0 is it won't work. So we do the traditional way of borrowing. Okay, so we borrow 1 from the 8 so that this will become 10. We borrow 1 from the 10, here also become 10. We subtract 7 from 10, we have 3. Now here is now 9. 0 from 9 is 9. We introduce our decimal point. Now here is 7. So 7 minus 7 is 0, and then 2 minus 2 is 0, and then 4 minus 1 is 3. So what it means is that how many liters of oil is left in the tank is going to be 300.93 liters. Okay, so that is the quantity of oil left after the two of them have fetched their quantities. Let's take another example and see. A trader bought 90 pieces of cloths with each piece costing 17 cedi 43 pesos. Find the total cost of all the clothes. Wow, so if I have 90 pieces and each is 17.43, then I'm just doing 90 times 17.43 to get a total cost of all the clothes. Right, so how do we do this? So to make the work very easy to me, I will change this one to make it a whole number by moving the decimal point. So I'm going to have 90 times 1743 divided by 100, because I moved the decimal point 2, so I get divided by 100 like this. All right, so if that is true, then it means everything here is divided by 100 because of the multiplication here. If it were to be addition, then we could have separated them, but multiplication means everything will divide. So what it means is that I can cancel these two zeros so that my work now becomes 90 times 1743 divided by 10. You know the structure I'm using. I want to make the work very easy because I don't have a calculator. Now I'm going to do 9 times 1743, and we can do using any of the methods we've learned, either the lattice approach or the expand and box approach. Anywhere you go, you get the same answer. So try any of them, and this is your answer. So we are going to have 15687 all divided by 10. Okay, and divided by 10 means move the decimal point backwards 1, so that your final answer is going to look like this: 1568.7. And so that is the total cost. That is 1568.7. Right. Let's take another example and see. A bag contains 5 boxes of vegetables. The mass of the bag and the content is 15.62 kilograms. If the mass of the bag is 130 grams, find the mass of each box of vegetables. Right. So let's analyze the question critically. A bag contains 5 boxes of vegetables. Okay, so the bag, very huge one. There are boxes of vegetables inside the bag, 5 of them. The mass of the bag and the content, everything is 15 kg or 15.62 kg. If the mass of the bag alone, okay, is 130 grams, they want to find the mass of each box of vegetables. Okay, so now what we have to do is that we subtract this 130 grams from the 15.62 kilograms so that we can know the 5 boxes of vegetables, their mass together. But you know, we can't do this until we change this one to kg. So we can change 130 from grams to kg, and we know that for every 1000 grams is equivalent to 1 kilogram, right? We know that already. 1000 grams is equivalent to 1 kilogram. So for us to convert this one from gram to kilogram, we'll divide by 1000, which means we just move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, so that we have 0.13 kilograms or kilogram. So that is that. Now, it means that the mass of the bag alone is 0.13 kg. So we are going to do 15.62 minus 0.13 kg. We can use our traditional method to do this by doing 15.62, then we do 0.13, so minus, right? Now we take 3 from 2, and that is not possible, so we borrow 1 to this to make it 12. So 3 from 12 is 9. Then we have 5 here. 1 from 5 is 4. Then we bring our decimal point. 0 from 5 is 5, and then 0 from 1 is 1 here. And so we can have 15.49. Now this 15.49 kg represents the 5 boxes of vegetables, the mass of the 5 boxes of vegetables. Now the question wants us to find each of the box, right? So for each of the box, what we do is that we divide everything here by 5, and then we work it out and get our answer. So then how do we divide 15.49 by 5? There are so many ways you can do this. Maybe because we've learned how to write numbers in the standard form, I'll go for that approach by moving this 1, 1, 2, so that I write 1549 times 10 to the power positive 2. So that when I'm done with the division, I can reverse the decimal point. So I cannot divide everything by 5. To divide a number by 5 is very easy. We've learned it in basic 7. If you go back to basic 7, I taught how we can multiply a number by 5 or divide by 5 with ease. All you need to do is just pick the number and double it and move the decimal point backwards once. Now if I double 1549, the answer will be 3098. Then the decimal point is moved backwards once. And so the answer for this division here alone is 309.8. Then times our 10 to the power 2, which means it will force the whole thing to move 1, 2, so that our final answer can be written as 3.098 kilograms. That means each one of the bulbs containing the vegetable is 3.098 kilograms. I'm sure this has really helped you to know how we can apply decimals in real life experience. Thanks so much for watching.